Hello, beautiful soul fam, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am certified life coach Talia Sage, and this is a channel where I combine my natural gifts of intuition and reading the cards with the science of life coaching to bring you guidance and tools that you can use to create your best life possible. Today's video is going to be all about why did you meet this person? What was your soul contract with this connection? What do you need to know about this connection? This reading will encompass all of those questions and hopefully answer all of those questions for you. Before I get into it, I just wanted to say that this reading was inspired by a recent video that I put out that was called Why Are You Single? And I'll link it up here in the top. You can check it out if you would like to. But there were some comments on that video where you could see that people were still hurt. They still were looking for closure, wondering why certain things happened within a past relationship, and they were still trying to make peace with it. So that's why I wanted to make this video today. We all have relationships in our lives, whether romantic, friendships, family, with our co-workers, even the relationship to ourselves that confuses us and leaves us wondering why. What happened here? Why did this have to happen? And so this video is to just help give those answers, help to offer some closure, help to tie up some loose ends, so to speak, and hopefully bring in peace to you, to come to terms with why something happened the way it did. Help you to understand the spiritual meaning behind it, the spiritual importance behind whatever happened in a past connection. You can use this video for any relationship in your life. Once again, romantic, with friends, family, even your career. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. Also, all of my videos are meant to be empowering. It's meant to help put the power back into your hands and to offer a different perspective on how you can look at a situation. Look at a situation that has maybe made you feel disempowered and help you get back up on your feet. So if you do feel like you're dealing with some hard feelings, dealing with some tough emotions that you just can't seem to wrap your head around, you just can't seem to let go of, please reach out to me at my website. I am a certified life coach, and that is why I do what I do. It's to help others find that closure, find that peace, find that new perspective that they maybe could not see before, that will help them to heal, release pain, and to move on and create their best lives. I would like to say thank you to you all who have been supporting my channel, who like my videos, leave comments, have subscribed to the channel, who have shared my videos. It helps so much. And like I said, my ultimate goal is to help people live their best lives, because I know, as someone who dealt with depression most of their lives, who grew up in abuse, went on to have many toxic relationships because of the abuse I endured in childhood, who had suicidal ideations. Life can be really hard, and it can be a struggle when you feel like you're doing it alone and like there's no one who understands. So that is why I'm here. Just wanted to give another little introduction of myself to let you know who I am. But let me introduce your pile. As you can see, we have 4 crystal cards on the table. We're going to have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Group 1, your crystal card is Celestite. Group 2, your crystal is Jasper. Group 3, your crystal is Ametrine. And group 4, your crystal is Vanadinite. I hope I said it right. Vanadinite. You'll see it once I flip it over. I would just like to point out that I just saw 444 on the clock as I was introducing your piles. So this message is going to be a message I feel like that helps a lot of you create better foundations for yourself. Like, it's really going to I feel like help do away with faulty beliefs, faulty foundations, and really just help you come to terms with something that's happened in your life that will allow you to find that healing and make peace and set yourself up for better in the future. All right. So as usual, use your discernment, your intuition to decide which group or multiple groups are calling out to you. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Not everything that I say may resonate with you, and that's okay. That's why it's a general reading. If you would like a more personalized message, you can reach out to me at my website to schedule a private reading. If you need more time to decide, pause the video here. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can find your timestamps listed down below in the description box. Click on that and you'll be fast forwarded to your messages. I'll see you there. Hello, Group 1. If you chose this celestite crystal, this will be your message, all about what you need to know about this connection. Why did you meet this person? What lessons they came to help you learn? What was your soul contract with this person? So right away, I'm feeling like this card came up in that reading that I mentioned in the beginning of why are you single? So you may be from that video and you may be clicking on the same card again, or you may want to go watch that video and watch the pile that had this card. But right away, this is my angel card. Before we even read the back of it, to me, this is my angel crystal. It lets me know that you are an earth angel. And what I'm feeling instantly is that this connection came to help you to embrace your angelicness. It came to, I feel like, open you up to your own power. I feel like it came to help you understand that you are stronger and more resilient and more powerful than you give yourself credit for. But before I read the back of the card, I do want to start off with the number for your numerology to get the base of what this relationship was meant to do in your life. And we have 5. That is that change, that is that transformation, that is chaos and conflict. This situation could have seemed very chaotic. It could have seemed like there was a lot of conflict in this relationship. Whatever happened though, it came to help you create some necessary change in your life. And like I said from this card, I feel like that change was to help you to see and realize just how resilient and powerful you are. But let's read your card. It says, who needs it? Anyone brazenly ignoring the consistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for how you might better handle this whole life thing. When to use it, when it's time to stop and really listen. With Celestite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. Tune into your serenity. I feel like for some of you, you could have been people where you just sort of went along with the flow. Just very kind-hearted. You didn't like to rock the boat. You maybe didn't like to force your opinions or beliefs or expectations. You didn't want to like force yourself onto anyone. And I feel like this relationship, this connection, part of your soul contract was for them to help you to find your voice, to learn how to speak up for yourself, to set boundaries for yourself, to realize that what you want is just as important as what people around you want. And it's okay to be a little bit selfish. It's okay to do things for you. It's okay to live your life for you, that you don't have to live your life to make everyone else happy. But let's get some more cards out here for you. Let's start with this one. We have phobias. Then we have voyage. You already have all the answers. Card 34. You have 3, 4, 5. That's interesting. Your chakra card is growth with the heart chakra in reverse. And then your starseed card says, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. All right. Why did you meet this person? What was your soul contract? This relationship came in to help you to break away from your fears, to break away from the things that had been holding you back. There could have been fears of inadequacy, fears of not being good enough, fears of not being accepted, fears of being alone. And it's like this connection triggered all of those. Could have been fears of abandonment even. This connection just triggered it all. And this could have been some sort of connection that was forged through... First, I just heard trauma bond. If you are not sure what a trauma bond is, you may want to look it up. This relationship could have been forged out of like not feeling like you had other options. Like this was it, so you should accept it and make the best of it. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting. And this could be romantic with a friend or even with family. Like it could have been a very toxic relationship, but you could have decided to stay within it because you felt like you had no other options. Like who else was going to be there to love you and maybe be there for you emotionally, or you know, it was almost like out of necessity, out of survival. And this doesn't have to be for all of your situations. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a general reading and many people will be watching this. But what happened was your soul contract with this person was supposed to come into your life or trigger something at some point in your life, at a point in time where you had stagnated, where you were not growing, where you were not progressing. And whatever happened within this connection, it happened to get you to create that change that was necessary to get you to grow, to get you to step into your full power. It is our birthright to live abundant lives, whatever that abundance looks like for us, whether that's surrounded by people who love and accept us, whether that's a bank full of money, whether that's your dream home, having a family and kids, whatever it is. It's like somehow you were afraid that it would never happen, so it's almost like you were giving up, or like you just got stuck somewhere. You could have been dealing with depression, anxiety, just feeling overwhelmed and just stuck. In this situation, your soul contract with them was for them to help push you, to set you onto a new journey, to help you to discover the answers that were already within you, and to help get you out of your comfort zone. I feel like part of a fear that you maybe had was that that time is running out for you, that there is not enough time to accomplish the things that you wanted to accomplish. And maybe that's why you felt stuck, like you didn't know where to start because it just seemed so overwhelming. But this connection, this soul contract was created to help you to get up and ride that wave, because life ebbs and flows. There will be times when we feel that things are lacking and that there's no progress. And then there will be times when it's like we can't stop the progress. We can't slow down the movement and the change. I feel like part of what this soul contract was they were meant to help you find appreciation for that ebb and flow of life, to appreciate the quiet times when things are maybe not moving so much, but to also appreciate the times when you are growing, when you are expanding, when you're learning new things, creating new experiences. They came to help you break free of your fears. Break free of your fears. Once again, back to that 3, 4, 5 that you have. This is growth. This is progress. This connection was meant to get you back onto that path of searching, of not giving up on your dreams, of not giving up on your peace, your serenity. You could have been looking for validation from people and things around you for some time while you were in this connection. Or you could still be, even if this person is still in your life. And this soul contract that you have with them is to help you learn how to find that validation within yourself, how to give that validation to yourself. Knowing that you can make decisions for yourself and you don't have to be afraid. I want to pull some tarot cards here. I want to get some insight into who you're becoming because of this relationship. How this relationship is helping you grow, who it's helping you grow into. We have Devil, 15. Don't get scared. You're not turning into the devil. This is fear. This is someone who can stand up to their fear and be like, what? Like, this is supposed to scare me? It's like almost the situation of like, I've seen the worst of the worst. So what have you got? Like, this is nothing compared to what I've been through before. Like, I've been forged through fire. That is that angel, earth angel energy. Like, you've been forged through fire. You know, you've seen the worst of the worst. So like, things don't have to scare you anymore. What is that song? I just had a Pink song pop into my head. Is it I Am Here? She says, I am here. I am here. I've already seen the bottom, so there's nothing to fear. Know that I'll be ready when the devil is near. I am here. I am here. You don't know what comes next. And I feel like that's what this connection sparked in you. It's like, you don't know what comes next. So you might as well just bite the bullet, grab the bull by the horns, and just live your life. Do what you can in this moment, because you don't know what comes next. For some of you, this could have been someone that you lost suddenly, abruptly. The relationship, they could have passed on to the other side. The relationship could have just been ended out of the blue and you didn't see it coming. But it was like, it came to spark in you this drive, this desire, this passion for life. I love that for you. And then you have Ace of Materials. It came to spark a new beginning. That is that change. It came to help you to start living life in a new way. To start living life, I feel like, by your design and not just going with the flow of everybody else. Living life for you. Doing the things that make you happy. Going out and seeking the things that will make you happiest. Releasing the fear. Releasing the low self-esteem. And then you have Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Let me point this out. 3, 4, 5, and that 15 reduces to a 6. So much growth and progress here. The Hierophant is about having all the answers within you already. That is that voyage. This connection came to set you onto this path of trusting yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that, I just spilled my tea on the table, knowing that whatever you decide, it will be okay, because you can roll with it. It's pretty beautiful. All right, I want to finish off with one final card for those of you who are wondering about timing, if you will ever see this person again, when. You get a card to let us know here. You might want to go listen to that song by Pink. If I remember, I will try to link it down in the description box. It's one of my favorite songs though. I haven't heard it in a while. But that's a song that really helps to inspire me to like just dig my heels into the ground and be like, I'm here, I'm standing, I'm living. I'm gonna go out and do what I want to do and not be afraid of doing it, because we only get today. Tomorrow is not promised. Your timing card says 3. It will work out soon. 3 days, 3 weeks. For some of you, not necessarily all of you, some of you will get another chance to reconnect with this person within 3 days or 3 weeks. If this is someone who has passed over to the other side, I would say I'm being called to tell you to pay attention to your dreams, because they may be appearing to you in your dreams. And I also just heard they might not look the same, but there will be a message that they will be delivering to you in your dreams. And if this is someone that you never want to see in person again, still keep an eye out in your dreams. There will be some sort of message coming to you via your dream state. So group 1, this has been your message about what you need to know about this connection, why you met this person, and what was your soul contract with them. I hope this brought you some closure, brought you some peace, helps you to make sense of what maybe transpired within that connection. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to schedule a private reading or some coaching sessions to help you work through any fears or feelings that you may be having, feel free to reach out to me at my website. The information is down in the description box below. I love you so very much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 2. If you chose this Jasper Crystal card, this will be your message about what you need to know about this connection, why you met this person, what was your soul contract with them. For some reason, I'm getting the vibe of a rock climber here. So this could have been a tough relationship. It could have seemed like, For some reason, I just received the image of someone climbing out of a hole. So you could have felt like this relationship plunged you into some sort of hole, some emotional turmoil maybe. And you could be trying to climb your way out of that hole. You could have already climbed your way out of that hole. But I'm really getting this image of a rock climber. Before I read your card here, I do want to get a number for you for numerology to see what was the foundation, the basis of this connection, why it happened. You have 3. So what this tells me, group 2, is that the importance of this connection, your soul contract with them, is that it came to help you learn how to take care of yourself. 3 for me is that number of health. It is that number of self-care. Once again, back to that rock climber, back to that climbing your way out of a hole situation. If this is a connection that thrusts you into some sort of emotional turmoil, and you had to learn how to pull yourself out, or you're still trying to pull yourself out, that's the reason. This was to give you the tools. It was to give you what you needed in order to learn how to pull yourself out of some sort of situation. But let's read your card here. It says, who needs it? Air signs, city folk. When to use it? When you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session. Strengthen your foundation. Whatever this connection was, it could have been like this vibe where, how do I want to say this? This vibe where it just made you feel very ungrounded. It could have been all over the place. You could have been fighting a lot. You could have It could have been a situation where it was like you never knew what the other person was thinking or feeling, and it could have been an on again, off again sort of connection. I'm even saying that for some of you, this could have been a connection where, like, maybe the other person got sick, or maybe you got sick or something. Very interesting. Either way, it made you feel, what does it say? When you want to get back into your body, like it just stressed you out, like it took you out of your own energy. This could have been something where it was like, this relationship took so much of your time and energy that it was like you didn't even have time for yourself. You didn't have the energy to focus on your own health, your own well-being. For some of you, this could be a child. For others of you, this could be an older parent. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If you would like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me at my website. Where to put it? Wherever you are when you'd rather be barefoot, pulling vibes from the earth below. Think white sand, green grass, yoga mat. That's why I was getting that rock climber image in my mind. Grounding. Needing to learn how to ground yourself. Interesting. Let's see what your other cards have to say. We have wisdom with unicorn. You have raindrops. Take a chance on them. Card 39. Your chakra card is trickery with the heart chakra. And then you have I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Once again, back to foundations there. Whatever this connection was, it came to unground you. It came to trigger you and unhinge you so that you could learn how to reground yourself. This connection could have had a lot of manipulation, could have been some gaslighting, could have just been some... The energy that I'm getting here is like somebody who is not even sure what they're thinking, not even sure what they're feeling about something. Like they just were going back and forth with themselves, or maybe even ignoring red flags within a situation. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs. For some of you, this situation was karmic, and you maybe have felt that this was a karmic connection, or feel that it is a karmic connection. The connection was meant to help you to right past wrongs from one of your previous lifetimes, if you believe in reincarnation, helping you to right past wrongs, maybe even in this lifetime. I feel like some of you could have taken a chance on this person. Like they could have been someone that you normally would not have involved yourself with. Or you gave them multiple chances, chance after chance after chance. Maybe telling yourself that things will get better. Maybe they were telling you that they'll do better, they'll be different. And like it never got better. And the reason you had to experience this was because in some previous way, either early on in life or a past life, your soul had given this same sort of energy to someone else. And so this was like your karma. This was like balancing out the scales and erasing that karma from your life. The reason Your soul contract with this person, first off, was to help bring that karmic balance to zero when it comes to this sort of situation, but to also help you to tap into your own inner wisdom, to trust in yourself. Like, I'm just really getting a vibe of a lot of manipulation going on here. Like, felt like you could not trust yourself. Like, maybe you felt like you were being too judgmental towards this person, or you were being too hard on them, or they made you feel this way, or made you feel like whatever was happening was in your head and you were going crazy. Like, it's really... Sorry if this is triggering to any of you. It's a really thick energy. It's a really heavy vibe. And if this is not what happened for you within this connection, then this message is for someone else. So don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. Your soul contract with this person was to help you find your roots, to help you to get rooted in who you are, to help you to understand yourself better, to understand what you need within connections, what you're willing to accept, what you cannot accept, teaching you how to place boundaries, and teaching you how to, I feel like, stand on your own 2 feet and pull yourself out of a dire situation, because I feel like you're meant to help other people do the same, group 2. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of knowledge that you have learned. Like, there are ways that we trick ourselves when it comes to connections, because like we want things to work out so well, or because we have our own low vibrational energies, like low self-worth, low self-confidence, fears of abandonment, fears of rejection. That is like, sometimes we fool ourselves into believing that people are right for us, and instead of trusting our own intuition, trusting our own wisdom, we give people chances and opportunities that we probably should not be giving chances and opportunities to. And I feel like if this is what happened in your connection, you're supposed to take that knowledge and help share it with other people. Help them to maybe gain more confidence within themselves. Maybe help them to heal their past connection. Help them to strengthen their foundation, to become really solid and clear about who they are. You know what? I'm being called to read this card for you. Let's read it before I draw more cards. I'm sorry. Okay. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite, but it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separations, severings, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have, consciously or unconsciously, inflicted pain on others. That's that karma that I was talking about, that you were clearing out. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry, with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. That's what I was saying. You're meant to help teach others. You're meant to share that wisdom. Also, this karma that you could have been clearing out with this connection, like the book was saying, maybe it wasn't your karma. Maybe it was your ancestral line. Maybe your ancestors did something a while back that put other people into a place of despair, put people into a pit. Whatever it was, this connection for you was completely karmic and helping you to balance those scales, helping you to learn a lesson. And I feel like that lesson was mostly about unifying, about empathy. I feel having empathy for other people. Maybe that just because someone looks differently than you, just because someone acts differently than you, it doesn't mean that they deserve to be treated less than. Not saying that you have done this in your lifetime, but somewhere down the line in your lineage, someone did. And you came here to break that generational curse, break that generational cycle. All right, we're going to get some tarot cards about who you are becoming because of this connection, who this connection is helping you to grow into. You have the Empress, card 3. I would like to point out you have 3, 3, and 3. This is definitely someone who can be in that feminine energy and tap into their empathy, tap into their intuition. This is someone who can allow themselves to be placed into other people's shoes. Understanding that we all have our journeys, that we all have our hurdles that we have to overcome, and not looking down on someone because of their hurdles. This connection came to help you to realize and learn, or to help solidify the fact of knowing that we all deserve love and empathy, and to help you to step into this energy of being able to give that to the people around you, because the world needs it. I'm getting the tingles for you, group 2. There's just, I feel like you have a big mission here on this planet, and this relationship, this connection really could have done a number on you. That's way too many cards. Really could have done a number on you. It was a big lesson for a big mission that needs to be fulfilled. And that mission, I feel, is spreading love and peace to the world around you, whether that's protecting the planet, whether that's having empathy for your fellow humans, whether that's teaching your future children how to be good little humans themselves, whether that's standing up for victims, speaking out for victims, standing up for people's rights. It's going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it resonates. One more card, please, for who are they becoming? I've never really noticed these yellow orbs here, but to me they're looking like lemons. This connection came to help you learn how to take the lemons and turn them into lemonade. How to take that wisdom that you had to learn the hard way and turn it into something. Next, we have Queen of Emotions. Once again, this is someone who's completely tuned in, tapped into their feelings, tapped into the emotions of other people. This is someone who like I said, can put themselves into other people's shoes. First off, some of you might be storytellers. You might be drawn to having some sort of social media platform, writing a book, having a blog, something where it's like you just have this way of tapping into other people's emotions and conveying your own feelings and just allowing people to feel seen. And that's your soul mission here on this planet. And without this connection, you never would have been able to, or never would be able to step into this energy. Really tap into who you are. Like it came to activate you. Very cool. So for those of you who are wondering about timing and if you will ever reconnect with this person, I am going to pull a timing card. If you're not worried about timing, if you don't ever want to reconnect with this person, then don't worry about this part of the message. Okay, those wanted to flip over. So you have Sagittarius with 9, find a new meaning, 9 weeks to 9 months. Some of you could be reconnecting with this person within 9 weeks or 9 months during Sagittarius season. And I'm seeing this hourglass here, and I feel like there's a message here of only time will tell. If you're maybe wanting to reconnect with this person, then you have the possibility of doing so. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. Then you also have Pisces, find your center, 12 weeks, 12 months. For others of you, this meeting could happen in 12 weeks or 12 months during Pisces season. Now I'd like to point out that this 12 also reduces down to another 3. So I feel like it's up to you is their overall message here, because you receive 2 cards here with the hourglasses, and not all of these cards have an hourglass on them. Time will tell. It's up to you. I feel like the ball is really in your court here. And if this is someone who has passed on to the other side, if you would like a message from them, tap into your intuition. Tap into your dreams, because they will deliver a message to you if that is something that you have been asking for. Group 2, this has been your message about why you met this person, your soul contract with this person. I hope it helps to bring some closure, some peace, to answer some questions that you may have had. If you would like to schedule a private reading or a coaching session to help you work through any feelings that you may be having around this situation, feel free to reach out to me at my website listed down in the description box below. I would like to thank you so much for being here and thank your guides for bringing in these beautiful messages for us today. I love you, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this Emertrain card, crystal card, this will be your message all about what you need to know about this connection, why you met this person, what is your soul contract with this person. Right away, I'm feeling like your soul contract with them was to help spark some sort of spiritual awakening in you, help maybe tap you into your own intuition, your own spirituality. But first, I'm going to start by rolling the dice to get a numerology number, to get like the foundation, the basis of this connection. We have 1. So this connection came to awaken you to something. Maybe to awaken you to a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new lifestyle. Like I said, that spiritual awakening. For me, spiritual growth and development goes hand in hand with emotional growth and development. So this relationship probably matured you emotionally in some way, or it could still be maturing you in some way, and just really tapping you more into yourself, like helping you to really learn more about yourself and understand yourself better. But let's read what this card has to say. We have, who needs it? The chronically indecisive, Libras. When to use it. If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right. Call on Emertrine and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. This connection came to help you start living your big life. You could have been someone who was a bit of a people pleaser, who, I'm having that saying, stand for nothing, fall for anything. Like maybe you didn't have a solid idea of who you were or what you wanted out of life or what you wanted out of relationships. And this connection definitely helped you to grow and mature into knowing a bit more about yourself, about your needs, about your wants. But let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. You have Egypt. You have Sundress. Do it for you. Yes. Make your dreams your big life, 100%. That 41 reduces to a 5. And then you have Mysticism in reverse with the crown chakra. And then you also have Loosen Your Grip, Coping Mechanisms, Density, Addiction, Let God In. So, right off the bat, some of you could have ties to Egypt. Some of you could have just always wanted to go to Egypt to see the pyramids. Your lineage could come from Egypt or somewhere in that vicinity, right? I feel like this Egypt card goes back to your big dreams, like you maybe wanting to see the world, you wanting to experience things. And it was almost like you were refusing to admit the truth to yourself about something. Like you were maybe refusing to admit that you weren't happy with the status quo. So you just went along with anything. So I'm being shown myself in my younger years, and I've never been someone who likes to be in a large crowd of people. I now realize it's because of my spiritual gifts, and it's just too much noise. I hear too much about people. It's like I know too much about them right off the bat. I prefer small, intimate groups with people that I can really connect with on a deep emotional level. But in my younger years, because the people around me, because the people my age, teenage years, early 20s, what they like to do is go to the club. What they like to do is get drunk. What they like to do is just go out and find people, to date, to hook up with, whatever it was. And it never felt right for me. But I did it because I didn't know anything else. I thought, this is just what we're supposed to do. So instead of tapping into my own intuition, tapping into what I really wanted, I just went along with the status quo. And not realizing that made me unhappy for a good chunk of my life because I just felt really lost. And I feel like this could be a vibe that some of you have been in too, where it was like, this is what everyone else around me does, so I'm just going to do it because I don't want to be left out, because I don't want to seem different or odd, right? Because I just don't know any different. I don't know any better. Some of you could have dealt with maladaptive coping mechanisms. You could have dealt with addiction. You could still be dealing with some of these things. These maladaptive behaviors could be like being apathetic, right? not knowing how to create the life that you want, so you just decide to do nothing. You may feel like you're lazy. You might not take care of yourself the best. You might get caught up playing video games or watching TV or playing games on your phone because it's easier to just tune out than to have to deal with like not exactly knowing what it is that you want or what you should be doing next. Some of you, once again, could have been dealing with addictions. There's many kinds of addictions. There's, drugs, sex, alcohol. There's, you can even be addicted to like drama. You can be addicted to overthinking, overanalyzing, just really low vibe tendencies. Some of you could have dealt with depression or anxiety or still be dealing with those things. Some of you could bounce around from relationship to relationship because you're not really happy and you don't know why you're not happy, right? Whatever this connection was, it came in to help you learn who you are, to help you to open up to what it is that you need in order to be happy, to help you to tap into your own intuition, to look within yourself and live for you, live life for you, not being concerned about what other people are doing or how you may feel different or odd. It came to help you embrace your weirdness. And I don't say weird in a bad way. Weird is good. It is great to be different. You could have been drawn to group 2 because I had this image of someone like climbing out of a deep pit, and we have this loosen your grip here, someone falling into a pit. You could be someone who has dealt with control issues, trying to control the people in your life, trying to control how people perceive you, just afraid to let go, afraid to allow yourself to dive deep into those emotions and to admit the truth to yourself about your life, about what you want in life, about how you want to live life. Your first card here is the Hierophant with a 5, and this 41 here also reduces to a 5. So these tarot cards that I'm pulling are about who you're becoming because of this connection, who you're growing into. And you're meant to grow, if you're not already there, into this Hierophant as someone who finds the answers within themselves, who doesn't have to look for the answers, the validation, the nurturing outside of themselves. This is someone who's able to give it to themselves in a healthy way, to begin a new cycle. For some of you, this connection could have thrust you into this energy of coping mechanisms and addiction. For others of you, this connection could be a connection that was helping you to come out of it. It's going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it fits. But it was meant to help bring in the necessary changes to help you learn how to let God in, how to trust the universe, to help you. You could have also been drawn to group 1. Trust the wave that you rode in on, knowing that no one has the answers to what comes next. But in this moment, we can all choose to live our lives in the best way possible. I hope that makes sense for you. Your next card is Ace of Inspiration. Another one for you. 4s and 1s and 5s you might see repeating a lot in your life. But once again, this connection was meant to come activate you, to light a spark inside of you, to let go of low vibe energies, and to really begin to live your best life, following that voice within. Okay, now I'm hearing Christina Aguilera, the voice within. When you look outside, look inside to your soul. When there's no one else, look inside yourself. Like your oldest friend, just trust the voice within, and then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. And you will learn to begin to trust the voice within. Okay, I'm not a singer, so I apologize for that. But this connection came to help you to learn to trust the voice within. You are such a spiritual being. You are so connected to the divine. But at some point in your life, that connection was severed. Something put you onto this path of always doubting yourself, of always questioning yourself. It could have even have been this connection. But that's like the catch-22, right? Like, when you lose yourself, when you forget how to trust yourself, that is an opportunity to learn how to trust yourself. And that's exactly what this connection came in to teach you. That was your soul contract. They came in to activate you, to light you up, to following your passions, your passion for life, your passion for living, to help you find the joy and beauty within life for yourself, and trusting that you know what is best for you. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering about timing, if you will ever see this person again, I'm going to pull a card here. For those of you who just have no desire to ever see this person again, don't worry about this card. One timing card for group 3, please, Spirit. Okay, it says Alpha and Omega. You are free in the choice of the moment. This is one of those messages like the last group where it's up to you. If you want to see this person again, then you being so connected to the divine, you being so intuitive, you could manifest it if you like. And if you don't want to, then you can also protect yourself from their energy and never have to deal with them ever again. And if this is someone who has passed away, if you are wanting to connect with them and want answers, you can ask them and they will appear to you in your dream state. You can tap into them with your intuition. So group 3, this has been your message all about why did you meet this person? What was your soul contract with them? What did they come here to help your soul with? I hope it resonated. I hope it brings you some peace and helps you to put some closure to this situation, whatever it was. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to schedule a private reading or some personal coaching sessions to help you work through any lingering feelings or even work through any addictions that you may have, please reach out to me at my website. You can find that information down in the description box below. I love you so much. I wish you so much peace and joy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 4. If you chose this Vanandinite, I never say it right, crystal card, this will be your message about what you need to know about this connection. Why did you meet this person? What was your soul contract with them? So, this card always makes me think of building blocks. And what that's telling me about this connection for you is that this connection was very important in putting some important building blocks in place, putting some important foundational structures in place for you, structures that are meant to really help you for the rest of your life. Maybe figuring out, oh, and I saw that 444 in the beginning, and you're a group 4. Really help you to find balance and to find solid foundations in which to build your life upon. Before we get started, I do want to roll the die and get a numerology number to get like the base, the foundation of what this connection was meant to do for you. And you have 1. This connection was meant to give you a new start in some way. I feel like it was meant to give you a new lease on life in some aspect. But let's see what your card says here. It says where to put it. Banandanite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. Who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. When to use it? When it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speech, whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment, free from the mind's ongoing commentary. An energizing meditation with bananadite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Break through your big blocks. Just like many of the other piles, this connection definitely came to trigger you to work through faulty foundations, whether that's faulty beliefs, whether that was holding on to painful things from your past. Maybe this connection even brought some pain into your life. But it was meant to spark you, to light you up, I feel like getting to the core of who you are. Maybe your beliefs, maybe what you need in order to be happy, what you need in order to feel healthy, happy, whole. It meant to trigger you to work through some major blockages. This could have been we have this orange energy here, so this makes me think of the sacral chakra. This could have been a situation where this could be a parent, and it doesn't have to be, but it's a situation where whoever this was, like they really triggered a lot of, I feel, childhood wounds. They triggered a lot of past woundings, and it like put it smack dab right in your face where you could not ignore it, where you had to either decide to dwell in it and maybe go into a depression, and or decide to make a change, creating, once again, new foundations for yourself, new ways of looking at your life, looking at yourself, looking at past experiences. It's going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it fits. But your next card is Dragons, Slay Them All, card 6. Then you have Asia. Then your chakra card is Instinct in reverse. And then your starseed card says Hirith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Many of you could have felt different, or you maybe still feel different, maybe feel as though you don't fit in, like you're foreign, like you're alien. Some of you could have been in a foreign place, like some sort of Asian country. Some of you could be of Asian descent, or you could be Buddhist. Whatever it was, I feel like this connection made you feel out of place, or it triggered that feeling within you of you having felt out of place, feeling maybe judged or not accepted. And once again, it pulled up all those demons, it pulled up all those dragons and made you take a look at them. 6 there is that number of divine love, the love from the universe, but also learning to love yourself, for everything, your flaws, your good qualities, to maybe forgive your past, Learn to pour that love into yourself that you maybe did not get in childhood or that you did not receive from this connection. And just really coming to terms with things in life. You could have felt like you were always searching for something, never really feeling at home. And the search could have led you to traveling the world in some way. It could have led you to many different types of people that you thought would have the answers that you were looking for. Instinct. I feel like in some way, because of something that happened in your past, your natural instinct was not to pour love into yourself. Your natural instinct could have been to speak poorly of yourself. You could have had just really negative self-talk. You could have had really poor self-esteem. You could have told yourself all the ways in which you were different, or you didn't fit in, or as like you weren't good enough. And I feel like this connection mirrored all of that back to you. It put it smack dab in front of you to where you could no longer ignore it. And you had to work through all of those. You had to slay all of those dragons in order to find that love within yourself and to be able to pour into yourself the way that you deserve to be poured into. Once again, creating new foundations for yourself, releasing the blockages, releasing the pain. I'm being drawn to this card here. She has a fake leg, an amputated leg. It's like a part of you was cut off. A part of you, like you were disconnected from a part of yourself due to some past traumas and wounds. And maybe you didn't realize it at first. Maybe you had connections after connection and experiences after experiences that was basically just like pouring, just reflecting back to you this disconnect. For some of you, you may not yet realize that these connections that you've had, these experiences that you had, are reflecting back to you what's inside of you. I just heard abandoned in my mind. So some of you could be dealing with abandonment issues. Some of you could have maybe had to abandon a part of yourself in order to get through some sort of ordeal that you've been through in life. And now it's time to reclaim that. I feel like there's been parts missing, and that's going to be different for all of you, what those parts are. But this connection came in to help you rebuild those parts that have been missing. I just heard, I never even saw this show because I think it maybe came out before my time, but was it The Bionic Man, where it's like, what they said, something like, we'll rebuild him bigger, better, stronger. Like that is what this connection came in to do for you. It came in to help you rebuild yourself bigger, better, stronger. I'm going to read this Here Wraith card for you. Okay. Here Wraith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching for corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. Didn't I bring up travel? For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. How can you commit more fully to your life? That is what this connection came in to help you with. Came in to help you to commit more fully to your life. That homesick feeling, it's like what they say with amputees. It's like they have this phantom leg, phantom arms, whatever they've lost. Like, it's like they feel like a part of themselves is missing. Like they can still feel it there. And there's a reason for that. Like, a part of you is missing. And this connection came in to help you reconnect with it, to help you rediscover it, to help you make peace with it, perhaps. But let's get some tarot cards here to figure out who you're becoming because of this connection. You have 7 of voices. And I'd like to point out that you have 6, 7. That is steady progress. This connection came to help you become someone who can, how do I want to say this? Who's able to stop lying to themselves, who's able to stop deceiving themselves and see the truth of the matter. Someone who is able to release those big blocks, right? Leave behind what is not serving them, leaving behind those thoughts, maybe those maladaptive habits and behaviors, maybe even people. Leave behind the things that are not serving them and take what is necessary, what is good, what is required with them into the future to build a more solid place for themselves, a more secure place for themselves. I feel like this is someone who can cut through the BS of others. And then you also have the Hierophant. This has showed itself in other groups, so you may have been drawn to watching other groups as well. But this is someone who, they can follow that voice within themselves. They can follow that inner guidance. Trusting in the universe, trusting in the divine love and protection of the universe, that their soul is going to learn and gain the lessons that it came here to learn. That what they're meant to experience, they will experience. That they're being guided towards what it is that they're looking for. This song came up in group 3 as well, and I'm going to mention it here as well, and then I will also try to remember to link it down below. But the song that came up for you all and group 3 is The Voice Within by Christina Aguilera. It's all about not letting life circumstances get you down or hold you back, but listening to that voice within and going out and creating that happiness, creating that life that you want for yourself. And look, you have another 4 showing up in your reading. This card, first off, is for those of you who are wondering about timing, if you will see this person again and when. If you don't want to, then don't worry about it. You don't have to manifest them into your life. But for those of you concerned about timing, you have 4. You can carve something out. 4 days, 4 weeks. For some of you, you may reconnect with this person again in 4 days or 4 weeks. If this person is someone who has passed on, you might receive some sort of message intuitively or in your dreams in 4 days to 4 weeks. Either way, this connection came in to bring in so much balance and stability within your life. I feel like it came, like I said in the beginning, it came to help you to get clear about what it is that you want, what you want to go after, what you want to experience. To help you set out on a new path, a new journey. Maybe to go off in search of the people, places, things that resonate with you. To let go of fears. To find forgiveness within past situations that were blocking you from living your best life and creating those solid structures that you want. I was just shuffling, I don't know why, and this card came out. That 4, that is that foundation card, that is solid structures. I feel like if you're feeling like you're still on rocky ground, you're still not 100% sure about what is going to happen next, still looking to get your footing, I feel like you will begin to notice some differences within 2 weeks to 2 months' time. Things are going to come into balance for you, and 2 + 2 = 4. So group 3, this has been your message all about why you met this person, what was your soul contract to them, who you are becoming because of this experience. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it brings you some clarity, some closure, helps you to understand this situation better. If you would like to schedule a private reading or schedule some coaching sessions to help you work through any lingering fears or feelings, doubts, questions that you may have, I would love to help you tap into those answers that are already lying within you. Feel free to reach out to me at my website. It's listed down in the description box below. I would like to thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I love you, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.